What's up, YouTube? This is Dren, and I know I'll be taking the longest breaks, but guess what? I'm back. So today, basically, I'm gonna be playing a little bit, talking a little bit. Good combination of them both. I got a lot of things I'm trying to accomplish right now in 2021 amidst everything that's going on. And by the way, just want to send some love and encouragement to everyone out there that is going through whatever and needs some encouragement right now. I think we all do. And so I'm just sending you lots of love, for real. As far as me, so I've done a couple of things here lately that have really helped my mental health and have helped me just evolve. I think that's the name of the game right now with all of this free time we got on our hands. Just evolving, getting better, feeling better, looking better, all of that. I don't know about the look part. Yeah, I'm all right. So one thing is I took a break from social media, which I'm pretty well known for at this point. I am so quick to just log off everything and be like, all right, I need a break. So I've done that again. I'm not really sure how long I'm gonna do it this time. Sometimes, it can be like a week. Sometimes it could be like a month. Sometimes it could be 4 or 5 months. I never know. But I'm not rushing it either. I feel like when it's time, it's time. Right now, I'm just really focused on getting clarity, on a lot of things. And, sorry, that's my work phone. But just getting clarity on a lot of things and just rediscovering who I am and what is my purpose. I want to be walking fully in my purpose because I realize that that's the only way to truly live peaceful, happy, and successful life is to not just do things aimlessly, but for everything to be a part of the divine purpose that God has intended for your life. So that's where I'm at with that. I got a couple of things that are coming up. One thing is that I'm planning a trip to Africa. Yeah, I need to revisit my roots, and I think Cicely Tyson said this. She didn't make it up, but she did say this. You can't know where you're going if you don't know where you've been. So I've never been to Africa, so this will be my first time, but I'm really excited to just discover my roots and to really get in tune with who I am and where I come from. As far as this piano thing, honestly, if I can be completely honest with you guys, I have not played in probably about 2 weeks. Like, what am I doing right now? I don't even know how to get out of this. Yeah, exit. Like, it's sad. I haven't played this particular keyboard in a while. This is the Roland Juno DS, by the way. Super cheap. I think it's like $1,000. Last time I checked, it was like $1,000. It's 88 keys. Weighted. Whoa. Okay. So everybody asks me like, oh, why don't you get piano lessons? And I always respond with, I don't want to. No, it's not that I mind. It's just that, people annoy me. No, I'm done. No, honestly, I just don't think that's my thing. I can teach lessons, but I'm not quite ready to just do that regularly. So I'll do it for like a special situation, but overall, I just be trying to get the motivation to sit down and play every day myself. But I will say, having taught myself how to play, it's a couple of things that are very important when you think about music and what it is. A lot of people limit themselves when it comes to the art of music. When you call yourself a musician, it does not mean that you play one instrument and only play one genre. So however you express yourself on whatever instrument and whatever type of music you're playing, a musician is just someone who expresses themselves through music. So let's not complicate that, okay? So teaching myself made me very sensitive in the ear. So like I hear things before most people do. When one sense might be a little limited, your other senses hype up. So that's exactly what has happened. I wasn't taught how to formally read music until college. Because I couldn't read, I had to, and I still wanted to play, you know, like in church or whatever, I still had to have a certain amount of proficiency in some areas. So naturally, my hearing kicked in. And so let's talk about that. Ear training. I don't really like the way that sounds, to be honest. It sounds a little yak, but I'll fix it for the next video, don't worry. So something to consider, sorry y'all, I live like basically downtown LA and it be moving. Like, you're gonna have lawnmowers, fire trucks, garbage trucks, homeless people yelling. Like, you really can't call it. Hear anything anytime. So ear training. The most important thing to me about music is your ability to listen. Most people want to just sit down and blah, 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 okay? But honestly, the most important part about music is your ability to listen first. And listen with the intention of understanding. It's just like a conversation. Sometimes people listen with the intent to reply, which it kind of takes away from the art of listening because you're not listening to understand where the other person is coming from. You're just listening to see what you're going to say back. And that limits the conversation. But when you listen to understand where the other person is coming from and to really hear their perspective, it's a whole nother set of ears that you use, a whole different mindset that you go into that with. For this video, I just want to encourage everyone to think about that. In music, specifically, but even in conversation, the most important part of listening is listening to understand. And when you turn on a song, I want you to focus on what the artist is truly saying. The lyrics could be all over the place, but if you really listen, you can feel where the artist is coming from. Is it a place of sadness? Is it a place of anger? Is it a place of joy? You know, you can kind of feel that in the music. And that's just the artist. Then you want to listen to what the music is doing. Does the music have the same intention? Does the music and the lyrics, do they match? If not, then you would need to analyze everybody's perspective. You know, music is just like a conversation, especially live music. If you really want to perfect it, go listen to some live music, some live performances, and just pay attention to each instrumentalist and watch how they play their instrument, and then watch when they play and what they play. And you'll just learn so much. You can actually convert this to your personal life if you want to. The next time you have a conversation with someone, make a point to listen to what they're saying, what they're actually saying. Even if they're not completely saying it, like, don't read too deep, you know, take it for what it's worth, but listen in depth. Because what I'm learning is that surface listening will only get you so far. But when you really take the time to understand where a person is coming from, it opens up a whole new light. And you become enlightened, and because of that, you're able to relay that to the person that you're speaking with, and you guys are able to connect. And it's so important right now that we connect with each other. With all of this social distancing and, you know, solitude that we're having to be in, we think that social media is the way that you connect with people, but actually it is limiting our connections. So we have to, as human beings, find a way to stay interactive with each other. And I happen to believe that one way of doing this is by perfecting the art of listening. I don't know if I just heard my finger pop. Anyway, I think this video is long enough. So I will plan to be back soon. If not this week, next week. What's today? Wednesday? So I'll tell you what. I'm going to make a commitment to post a video every Wednesday. And I hope that you will watch. God bless you. And we'll talk more about music and life next week. Peace.